to the next episode of Waifu Wars. I am that mysterious deity who's trying to cure your erectile dysfunction, Doo.
And I'm that horny elf who will fuck everyone but you because your dad is trash and I don't want to be related to him. So, Brody.
Welcome back to yet another episode of Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. More importantly, not your waifu because she is trash.
Yes.
How are you, Oni?
Doing a little bit better than last week. How are you doing, Drew?
Yesterday was a trying time. So in addition to a tree falling on the front of our yard,
All right.
luckily no one was hurt. We're all good. Some damage, of course, but you know, we're mostly everything's fine. So there was that, and then I also, because I was dealing with sad feelings, I was like, "Wham, I'm sad. Boys don't like me." So even though I was kind of, and this may be TMI, but I was kind of constipated, and then I ate some mac and cheese. I was like, "Oh, is this a little bit of mac and cheese? How bad could this be, bitch?" When I tell you, I was on the toilet at 3 in the morning, and I also took laxatives. Yeah, I was like, I hope like, yo, if my stomach can just like rip open and kill me quickly, that'd be great.
Yes.
Because that's what I thought was going to happen.
Just split open and pour it all out.
Just blow me up, literally, like a bomb. I'd be okay with that.
Stomach pains are the worst. I hate stomach pain. I'm such a bitch when it comes to stomach pain.
That is exactly why my diet is what it is, because I don't want to go through this ever again. And then on top of it, right when I'm done, I'm just like, oh my god, I can finally rest at like 3:30. Bitch, I get like a cute 20 minutes of sleep before my mom wakes me up and tells me someone's at the door, and it's the owner of I should say the caretaker of the house where the tree was. It was my neighbor's tree. And then he was just like reassuring that, like, hey, handle your insurance. Well, I have to take time to get to my insurance because I'm not the policy holder.
My insurance will contact your insurance.
Right, and he's like, and he was very cool about it. He was like, he was very cool about it. I guess I was just giving him the stink face because I was just so tired and like mentally, emotionally, physically drained in every sense of the word, and I just wanted to go to sleep. But he was like, yeah, no, he was very cool about it, so I appreciated that. But he was also drunk. He was clearly not sober, talking to us. And I'm like, yeah, if I had to deal with all this shit from my tree falling, I probably would drink too. But also, did you have to have this conversation at 4 in the morning?
Yes.
Maybe I didn't go home. I had to go home. I didn't go to bed till minutes past 5. So that was my
sounds eventful.
I was like, oh my god, how did I survive this night? I don't know how. But you know what they say, what doesn't kill you makes you a podcaster willing to exploit his trauma for more views.
Exactly. Channel that anger into reviewing content. There you go.
Exactly. So with that being said, we're gonna start off the podcast as always with our new segment this week in anime. I'm gonna go first because my shit's really short, sweet to the point. So for those and basically everyone that wasn't me, that was watching FGO Fest last night. Of course, I mean Anime News Network. They streamed a 3-minute Memorial 2023 video for FGO, and that's basically what I was watching it, and I was like, huh, this is very beautiful. I was like, It was very, very nice. Apparently, they have one in English. They have a video in English lyrics, and then there's like a Japanese version as well. Well, the original Japanese, and then they made an English version, which I feel like it sounds like they're sung by the same person.
Might have been.
Which is, I mean, it could be like her name is Hannah Hope, so you know, it's giving multi-link. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, she definitely. Oh yeah, she definitely can speak English. I just googled her real quick. I'm like, oh yeah, it's giving Hafu.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song was beautiful. The animation was really great. I'm assuming you watched it.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh yeah, you should. It's really nice. Let me link it to you so you could watch it after the podcast. It's really nice. Very weird though that it like focused on like very random servants.
Am I gonna see Yandere?
Okay, not that random. No, some of them they're actually like the more popular ones, but yeah, I take that back. It was the more popular ones, and Hassan.
Hassan's pretty popular for assassins. He has a little bit of a fan base.
Yeah, but like there are also the popular ones like OG Saber and Karna and Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I was like, okay, there's some of them were, you know, a little different. I won't give it all away who was in it because I don't want to spoil it for you since you don't watch it. But yeah, it was just very, very, very pretty. And yeah, if you haven't watched it, please check it out.
I will.
Very nice. It was also animated by Cloverworks.
Yay, Cloverworks taking over for UFO Table because UFO Table's doing all the Demon Slayer the Demon Slayer stuff.
Basically, but listen, they said we are also that girl. All right, Oni, what do you got for us?
Two pieces of news, two really quick, light pieces of news. Well, one is light, and the other one is an excuse to rant. The first one that's light is, surprisingly, some of the animators from Gundam Witch of Mercury are getting together to do an official, quote-unquote, official doujin for the series for Comic-It. So this is going to take place, I think, after the events of the final episode. And it's going to follow Soletta and Mio. So we get to see some of the stuff they couldn't put in the anime.
You mean the stuff that they didn't want? They didn't want to put in the anime. Yeah. They could have put lesbian shit.
So now, depending on how spicy this gets, I hope they're like, all right, fine. If we're gonna do a doujin about it, and it's technically not official, then I hope they go balls to the wall.
You said, first of all, you said the official doujin. I'm like, isn't that
I said
a contradiction?
Official. Yeah, it is a contradiction, but it's like official. Excellent. You couldn't see the.
I hear the quotation, the air quotes, yeah.
Because it's the official animation team. So I mean, it's as official as it's gonna get.
Oh.
Like the literal animators of the series are like, fuck it, we couldn't put in the show, we'll put it in the doujin.
I appreciate that. Yeah, which
honestly is really cool. So I hope it I hope
I was not just porn though.
I hope it's cute. Whether it's porn or not, I just want it to be like cute and give some actual more.
Right. I prefer to not be. I prefer not doujins because it's like I'm pretty sure people already made doujins of it.
Yeah, I'm sure. So I'm sure it's not gonna be porn. I'm sure it's just gonna be. I just hope it's a little spicy. You know, like give us a kiss.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yes, a kiss. Yes, that goes without saying.
And my other piece of news is there's a new Digimon movie coming out, Digimon Adventure 02: The Beginning. So for those of you who have been following Digimon, you know that they've recently rebooted the first series, Digimon 01, which I unfortunately did not get to watch yet, but I do want to. And now they're doing part 2. It's gonna be a movie first.
I have
mixed feelings,
opinions about two opinions. One, because I'm pretty I watched season 1, I believe. Or was that the movie? No, I think that was just season 1. Oh, you say you didn't watch it, so you wouldn't know. Fuck.
No, I didn't see the reboot.
Yeah, it was the one where Izzy was like hacking into the Pentagon like at the age of 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got as far as episode 4 before I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, because without the dialogue, like without the good, just the real good dialogue from the original, it just felt like a kid show about Digimon, which is cute for y'all. But like, I'm 30. I always
feel like Digimon should have been. That's why I like the 3rd season so much, because I feel like it works better as a more mature anime than it does. Like, let Pokemon be the kid show, but let Digimon be like the slightly more mature.
I mean, I'm fine with it being a kid show as long as you make it funny. Like, I feel like there's plenty of humor that even as a teenager, well, I wasn't a teenager, but even if I was a teenager, I would appreciate it. Like, there was a lot of nuance, there was sarcasm. Oh my god, Digimon introduced me to sarcasm. Like, that's not even a fact. Like, it was very smart dialogue for like a kid show, at least in the English dub.
Yeah.
So if they take that out, then it truly feels like a kid show, and it's like,
The thing, so,
I can only get so far.
The thing with me is, and this is what I wanted to rant about. I don't know if it's the same with you, but I like the 2nd season more than the 1st season. Funny enough, like the 2nd series.
Wow.
I was a big O2 fan.
Honestly, my rant was just like, girls, let these go. Like, that was my biggest thing. Like, y'all holding on to this season 1 and 2 for your dear lives. I'm just like, let it go. Especially if season 1 was the indication that's like, yeah, it needs to go. Like, it just didn't hit the same. So I don't.
Like, for me, O2 was, I don't know. I feel like I like the cast better, and I actually really like Davis and Vmon. I love them a lot more than Matt and Ty. I feel like the whole dynamic with Matt and Ty in the first, maybe that was the beginning of why I hated melodrama, because they had so much melodrama going on. It was so obnoxious.
Yeah, it was a coming of age story. They're both like, it was literally half of this season was them being like, herder, I'm Tackly, I'm Alpha,
I'm the Alpha, I'm fucking Sora.
And meanwhile, Mimi was right there.
Yeah, meanwhile, Mimi's like, and Joe's like, well, no one's gonna take her. I'll slide in.
Wait, who?
Joe.
Oh,
you think she got
right? They did get married.
Yeah, he was the real winner of Digimon.
Right, that part.
But yeah, in O2 there was a bit of that with him and TK, but it wasn't as obnoxious. And I don't know, I just like the Pokemon better.
No, Davis was the main first character. Of all, Davis more or less had the same relationship with Ken. It was just the same thing, except it was like.
Also, Ken was like Ken was really cool. I loved Ken. Ken was actually a good. I have all the weird takes about Digimon. Like, I think Ken was actually a good villain. He was fucking hilarious.
I mean, I didn't hate Ken. I didn't even hate season 2.
Also, DNA Digivolving
because it had it was in the same style as season 1.
DNA Digivolving is like the coolest gimmick Digivolution that they ever came up with.
Wait, what'd you call it?
Was it DNA Digivolving? Didn't they do like a fusion where they fuse with each other? It was like
the Digimon?
Yeah.
Themselves. Yeah, but they weren't. That was season 1.
No, that was season 2.
Except for Omnimon.
Yeah, except for Omnimon.
Omnimon looks back at you. What are you talking about?
No, that was in the movie though. That wasn't like a part of season 1. That was in the movie and then in season 2.
Okay, girl.
And it was like a core gimmick in season 2.
Okay, that's fair. They did a lot more.
Yeah. So I just think season 2 is a lot
fair.
better.
I mean, even though, like I said, Ken and Davis were just basically Ty and Matt 2.0 in my mind. Like, even to the point where they're fusing the same like it's like we just kind of built upon what we did in season 1. It wasn't. It's not
but they had a better.
Like they did anything.
Kyrie was a main character.
I don't remember as much. I don't know.
I'll take TK over Matt. I'll take Davis over Ty. I'll take Kyrie over.
I would say
Sora.
Matt. Yeah, Matt was doing the most. I like Ty though. I like Ty. Matt.
Ty was too generic leader for me. He was just like, I'm the leader. Like Davis at least had a cutesy, like he was trying to be leader, but he was clearly like very incompetent, and he was trying to make up for it and stuff. Like he had insecurity issues. Like I think there was a more compelling character for Davis than there was for Ty.
That's fair, but I don't know. It's just like outside of Kyrie and Davis, the other ones I don't remember. Like, I don't remember.
Okay,
shit Cody did.
Yeah, Cody was trash.
I barely remember. I literally had to like think hard about who the girl in the glasses was.
Yoli and Cody are trash.
I didn't even get the name right. I said Jolie. I said Jolene. So which is my point. TK, man. Right, like.
But for as trash as they were, they make up for it with the arcs being really cool. Like the whole world tour arc at the end where you get all the Digidestined from like all around the world and shit. That was really cool.
They did make it very big. I don't know. I just feel like the season 1 cast, it's like the chemistry that they had was just so yeah, it was really for its time, it was ahead of its time in terms of the writing. It was ahead of the time. I'm sorry. It really had that strong of an impact on me.
I feel like that's the case of the dub being good. I would love to see the sub and see if it's the writing is just
right. If it stands up. Like even oh my god, the Digimon were so fucking funny. Oh my god, like it was so good.
Yeah,
season one was so good. And then meanwhile, like I think the Digimon were funnier in season 1 because Tentamon was always shady. The rest of them kind of or too, like they had such personalities, and then meanwhile they just had Vmon who was just like
yeah, but
I'm Vmon. I'm basically Pikachu who can talk.
Vmon was the coolest though, so it's alright.
No, Vmon was just a Pikachu who could talk, like,
which is why he's the coolest. I think you mean a Meowth. Pikachu that can talk is a Meowth.
No, because Meowth is way cooler than
Vmon. Whoa. They're about the same.
All Vmon is like I'm Unga Bunga Shonen creature.
I also, you know what? I also respect that both Vmon and Davis were both trying to fuck their respective love interests. Like Davis, Davis was trying to fuck Kyrie, and Vmon was trying to fuck Gato.
Vmon was just a little too shonen for me to the point where he was like boring because I've seen it before. At least Agumon, like the rest of the season 1 cast, was like very fun.
The only time Agumon wasn't bland was when he was shitting on Ty. That's it. I didn't do that enough.
I don't know. I can't say too much more to it because it's like I'm relying on memories from like 15 plus years ago, 20. Oh my god,
you're so 20. Old.
Like
stop being
I say
old.
as I turn to dust.
Yeah. But yes, that is my rant on Digimon. I needed to get it off my chest.
A rant well done. Let's see. I think that's the end of our news segment, and with that being said, we're gonna hop into our weekly reviews after we have a very, very short filler arc. Basically just to talk about some of the anime I've been watching. Well, not some, because I think I mentioned the machine, the vending machine anime towards the end of the last podcast.
Yeah.
So not so much that. So I'm only watching 2. That one and the main one I'm talking about is the level 1 Mao.
With the cheat skill.
The one room use. Have you been watching it?
I saw the bunny girl clips.
You said the what now?
The bunny girl clips.
The bunny girl clips. This show is so crazy. I don't even know what that part was.
Wait, are you talking
This
about the show
is...
with the guy who's like level 1 and he has like a special drop skill?
No.
Okay.
The Yusha guy the guy who used to be a Yusha hero, but then he ended up being a hobo, and the demon lord.
Oh, where he gets
Who looks like a
abandoned
lowly.
in the forest?
Huh?
There's the one where he gets abandoned in the forest.
No,
Oh my god, there's so
It's...
many shows with the same premise going on.
No. This is the hero who literally who turned to a bum. Like he turned into a bum after defeating the demon lord 10 years ago, and then the demon lord finds him being a bum, and then
oh, the one where they're
like,
in the
yes, in the
one bedroom apartment. Yeah. Oh yeah, I am watching
yes.
that. It's just crazy.
Okay, can we talk about it? Oh my god! Whoa! First of all, they should replace these tags for action adventure. No, comedy ecchi.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, it's super ecchi.
Oh my gosh!
One chick with the ass. It's just like every time she's on screen.
Every time. I don't think there's an episode where they don't mention porn. Like that scene. That scene where he leaves them. He's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go and clear my head," and he just goes to like a dirty film store. Oh my god, that was insane. They just have so many wild moments.
Yeah.
In this show, it was so funny to the point where I'm just like, "Damn, should we?" I was like, "Yo, I was like, low key, should we just replace this with one of the others?"
Listen, if we drop Masamune for this, I'm all for that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I feel like it just got a little interesting, but we'll get to that later. Yeah. But yeah, no, this shit is so funny. I feel like most of our viewers, this show would be super right up their alley. I'm actually upset that y'all didn't vote for this.
I know. I should have fought for it more because I saw the first episode. I think, before we did our picks, and I was like, it's pretty. I think I did say this in the review. I was like, it's pretty good, but it could go either way. And apparently, it went a good way.
Right, but listen, we can. It could be a discussion. I mean, we drop something on the same.
Well, Jujutsu Kaisen does have that 3-week break coming up.
Why not? Something to think about. All right, but yeah, that was just me saying. If y'all are not watching it, please watch Level 1 Mao to One Room Yusha.
Yes,
it is so funny. A lot of ecchi. Yeah, and I actually really like the characters.
Yeah, the characters are great.
Yeah, so enjoy that. Okay, now we're done with that. Time for our weekly reviews. And we're going to start off with Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 4.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Just fighting.
Yeah, this was a budget episode. This is just budget the episode.
The opening fight was pretty good. What's his face? Koji versus my god, is it Suguru? Suguru. And baby, that dude was not one to mess around. Let me just get these cursed tools out and just rip that dragon in half. I feel like he killed the dragon twice.
He killed the dragon multiple times, yeah.
Like at least twice, which is wild to me. Yeah, that was really good. And then I love this. It was so funny when they gave the body to Star Group, and they're just like, yeah, we're gonna basically they were like, yeah, this is how we stick it to the man, and the man being Jujutsu sorcerers. And then the two guys, Toji and the other dude, just look at each other and they're just like, okay, girl.
He's crazy.
Like, right, can be insane as long as you give us the money.
Yeah, whatever. Pay us and you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Right. And then, excuse me. Whew, that quote unquote fight with Gojo. That was I don't know. It was really, I kind of liked watching Gojo be like, oh, like I reached an enlightenment through almost dying. Like I see the truth.
Yeah, it was literally like I've become the Buddha moment and also God.
Yeah. Yeah. And then yeah, he was, and then he started talking a bunch of shit about sorcerer energy, which I of course don't understand. And it was like, yeah, you take this negative energy and make more negative energy, turn the positive energy, and
the only part I understood is when he mixed the red and the blue and he got purple. I was like, oh right, red and blue does colors, make purple, yeah. Right?
Exactly, you get it. I don't know how the power that that attracts and the power that repels turn into just making a hole in the dude, but
sure, why not?
Right, sure, why not? Man, and the scary part is like this is just him starting to like understand and grasp and develop his powers. No, because like in like in the first season he does stuff. I don't want to spoil it for you, but yeah, it gets very much stronger than this, and it's so funny how they compare him to Kakashi, and I'm just like, I understand why you compare him to Kakashi, because it's like it's literally like a white-haired person who like tutors
and is super powerful, and
yeah. But no, he's literally like I want to say a demigod, but like let me put it this way.
He seems like a demigod.
Let me put it this way: if he was randomly dropped off into the universe of whatchamacallit, of Tuaru, yeah, I wouldn't be like, he'd be fine. He'd be fine. No one's really going to like.
Yeah, he's not gonna be challenged by fucking.
He's not gonna be challenged. Yeah, number one is not. It's the number one with the vectors and stuff. Girl, he knows vectors too, so good luck with that. But yeah, no, it was very beautiful. Also, plot twist. We find out that Koji is Megumin's father. I know you okay. Well, plot twist for everyone that's not Oni.
Well, I kind of put it together like, oh, he must be the father of a guy from the original season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very much that. Which is wild because, like, I wonder when that conversation is gonna come up between Megumi and Gojo. Like, yep,
I killed your father.
He probably won't ever find out. Well, oh no, he probably won't. I'm just not. Oh, I just hope. Oh, I don't know when it's gonna happen. Oh, but it's gonna be fun. Not like Megumi can get his revenge or anything. That's what he's gonna do. Fight Gojo.
Yeah.
Right. Listen, Megumi already had plenty of trouble killing other people that are not Gojo. What was interesting was the after scene credits where all the cultists are like they're all clapping.
Yeah, it was like, is this Evangelion? What the fuck's going on?
Right, they're clapping, watching Suguru carry the body, or Gojo carry the body. One of them carry the body. They're carrying the body, and Gojo's just like, and this is where I'm just like, oh, this is what shocked me. Gojo was like, so she really killed him, and then Suguru was like, nah, like, he was trying to be like,
Nah, that ain't
There's a
knocking,
there's
bro.
a line we should always tell. Like it's like there's no point in them in us not killing them, but there's no point in us actually just killing them. Like there's no good reason. But at that moment, Gojo was just like, I'm kind of mad, and I kind of am off this power high, and y'all are clapping that my dead homegirl is dead. So he's at that part where it's like, does anything matter? Does it really matter if they die?
Yeah.
And then Suguru is like, no, don't do that. Which, is very it's wild because we would never expect a scenario of that to happen where Gojo is kind of like, let's just kill everybody, and Suguru is like, no. Because in season 1, it's obviously the reverse case where Suguru just don't give a fuck, and then Gojo is the calm and collected one. Like it's been very interesting watching all these emotions that Gojo was capable of in his youth, because he's always been more or less cool as a cucumber in season 1.
I'm looking forward to the experience of watching season 1 with this, having seen these few episodes.
Exactly. So and I can't wait for your take on it, because you'll have a much more you'll be like, I just watched this so I can see this and this, and it's interesting how it's so just such and such. I'm looking forward to your insight, indeed, because I watched this 2+ years ago. I don't remember shit. Okay, up next we have Mushoku Tensei, season 2, episode 4, which of course is my episode of the week. Can I assume it's yours?
Yes, you may assume it is mine, because it
is. It is, because I became an Elena stan this episode.
Yeah, same.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, so you're my favorite female character. Okay, understood. I was like, ooh, it's like, Eris, I'm sorry, but it's like, I really like the fact that she was such a hoe. I like that she was such a hoe when she literally treated him like a trick and said, oh, thanks for a good time. Remember, don't fall in love with me. Money. Gave him money. I audibly gasped. It's so funny, and I always found it was so annoying when a bunch of girls had a bunch of dudes around her, they would call it a reverse harem. So I'm just like, why does it have to be reverse? It's just, bitch, it's a harem. Yeah, at least in my mind. From the mindset of a queer person, that never made any sense to me. But yeah, the way she's walking around, you can't call it she's in a reverse harem. Not the way she's handling them men. No, it's a harem.
Yeah,
period.
It's just a harem.
Oh my gosh, such a stan. She really did that. Oh my god, she was getting fucked outside the window just so everyone could see, which is so wild. Was it Mardi Gras? Was she looking for her beads? Oh, she was so good.
I actually like her for a slightly different reason. Well, pretty similar. I kind of so when we usually get these types of characters who are just like I'm gonna sleep with everyone and whatever, we usually get it from the point of view of the characters causing drama and stirring up shit. I was thinking of I always think of Teacher from Kusuno Honkai. I'm just gonna fuck everybody, ruin everyone's life. I actually really like that Elenice is just nah, I'm just fucking for fun, and I specifically don't want people to get hung up on me and cause a bunch of drama. So
to the point where I'm willing to pay them.
Yeah, to pay them to just
a boss ass bitch she is.
Yeah, and specifically even with Rudy, she was like, well, I kind of still want to be friends with Roxy, and your dad's trash, so I don't want to have any strings attached to you. I'm like, oh, I can respect that. At least she's not fucking over her friends or anything like that. She's the embodiment of just I want to be chill and have a good time, and I hope everyone is also having a good time with me.
Yes, and that's what I love to see. That's why I'm a stan, because like me, she wants to use her whole powers for good.
she's transformed. She's literally making life better for everyone everywhere she goes.
Literally, like I can't wait to like I'm making good money, and then I don't know. Well, unless I'm in a relationship, because if I'm in a relationship, I'm you know, unless we're open. If we're open, or if I'm single, just bring a boy over, have some wine, get to know each other a little bit, then get to know each other biblically, and then after I'll just be like, maybe like yeah, maybe I won't pay them per se, but at the very least, I want to be that cool guy. I'm like, yeah, I fucking feed them, send them on their way.
Yes, as they say, with great power comes great responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, sexual power. I also like how confident she is too. She's like,
yeah.
When Rudy was like joking with her or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, you got rave reviews." And like, fucking, of course I do. Everyone loves fucking me.
Have you seen my pussy? Me? Snatch.
Yeah. No one compares with me.
Grip gorilla. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm not like that. I'm not that young Sarah pussy that you was hoping to get. I'm the real thing.
Fucking destroy.
I'm a professional.
Oh, it's not even a contest. I feel so bad for Rudy.
I know, because he just literally to watch fucking
it's
everybody.
Like the worst torture. You get to see this super hot, confident, beautiful woman just fucking everybody, but you can't fuck her. And you can't even get hard. You can't even get hard to her. You can't even jerk off to her. Fucking.
Exactly. Yeah, she did make it clear that she's like, yeah, I hate Paul, so I can't fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, yo, that is so relatable. That is so relatable. You know how many cute boys who are just like, I want, I physically want you so bad, but I know you ain't shit, and you did X, Y, and Z to ABC, so we can't get freaky. You know what I mean?
Also,
bars.
She's gonna be bars. She's gonna be great, like a great actual companion for him, both from a comedic standpoint. Like I can't wait to see. I'm so glad she's traveling with him because I can't wait to see what random shit she does at the school. Like, oh, be right back. I'm gonna get straight A's by fucking all the teachers. I hope she enrolls.
Yeah, she must sleep with teachers. Oh my god, she literally just does everything that I want to do in life. I always want to have an office romance, just like sleep with a TA or a professor.
Yeah, straight A's.
But no, they're all married and have girlfriends. Ugh.
I also like that she genuinely has a pretty nice, cute relationship with Rudy. Like even the part where she just like fell asleep and like cuddled him.
Yeah. And then of course Rudy just be like, huh, is my dick hard? No.
Damn. So yeah, love Eloise. He's highlighted this season so far.
Right, this is her episode, and like it's so wild. I'm not even thinking about the fact that Rudy soloed the dragon in like the first,
that happened.
Minute or two. Right,
yeah, Rudy soloed the dragon.
Just hey, just a reminder of how apeshit powerful Rudy is.
Shows where our priorities are. People be like, yo, did you see the Rudy soloing a dragon? I'm like, yo, did you see Eloise fucking those train of guys?
I love how when he first saw her, he was like, oh, she can't seduce me, as she seduces her way into like taking something from him immediately. Within a minute of him saying that.
Which I had forgot he had that. So that means he has a little thing for every one of his girlfriends. He had Eris's hair. He still has Roxy's panties. And he has Sophie's necklace amulet.
Also, we found out that his mom is alive. And wow.
Yeah, she's just chilling. She's a labyrinth hunter explorer.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, are you not going to get back with your dad?
I mean, he was, and then Elenice was like, "Nah, fuck
Sorry,
him."
sorry. Are you not gonna get back with your husband? I'm sorry. Like, why is she not looking for? Because there should be some form of communication, right?
I'm assuming that some shit happened, like she lost her memory or something.
But in my mind, if Elena knows about
Well,
Zenith,
she knows because um, last season my girl told her, Krista,
Roxy. Oh.
Kristaria, whatever her name is, Kirisiku, Demon Loli.
Oh, right.
She was like, "Oh, I'm all powerful," and yeah, Roxy like saved her and like, where's Rudy's mom? And she's like, "Oh, she's in the labyrinth hunting shit. Bye," and then vanished.
Ah, okay. That's how she knew. Okay, never mind.
But yeah, I don't know why she's not like communicating with anybody.
Right. So yeah, that was interesting. But then Rudy says, "Fuck my mom, fuck my dad. I'm going to medical school because the maybe God told me that's where I can cure my ED,
which is
and
a compelling
also
reason.
find right, and then also a side quest of just maybe exploring why everyone was just teleported out of my town to like everywhere in the world.
Mm-hmm. So yes, we're entering a whole new arc, and I am super excited. Loving the potential cast we got. We got Sylphie, we got Ariel, we got Elenice, we got Rudy. It's gonna be a blast.
Agreed. Okay, so let's move on to Undead Girl Murder Farce. I feel like for a split second, I thought you were gonna be right, Oni, with your guess.
I was too. I was so ready to be right, and I was just not right. I'm so mad.
And I think that's what they did. They said
they saw the podcast.
We're gonna make it so obvious that when it's the obvious person, you're gonna be shocked. And I kind of was. I didn't expect it to be so obvious. I will say her breaking it down was pretty cool. They did use a lot of the common murder mystery tropes, like the frozen icicle as a murder weapon was,
that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. The suspense leading up to revealing who it was very good. Like you just see everyone tense up. Like for a second, I thought it was the little girl and the maid, because like you saw her like grip the maid's hand.
Yeah.
Like everyone was just like like just gasping everywhere. So I like that. And then it was Raul, and then Raul was like, and then
Raul.
Right, and then admittedly, that's kind of when the episode was like, eh. It was a kind of,
yeah.
It kind of did lose steam after that, because then we just saw Suguru just beat the. I mean, that was somewhat amusing to watch Suguru just beat the living shit out of Raul.
It was a nice little action scene, which I was not expecting the show to have many of, so that was nice.
Yeah. Then yeah, I feel like it's implied that Suguru just killed him.
Yeah, that was like, yeah. I wish they had like, I don't know, lingered on that a bit more, because I feel like that was extreme. Like, damn, you just straight up killed the dude's son. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but it's like the murderer who killed his mom.
Yeah.
Also trying to kill them.
I know.
Also, as basically said, like, yeah. Oh yeah, he basically said that he's gonna kill the rest of his family.
I know, but if you're gonna kill him, at least like build it up more, I guess, or like have more emotional weight to it, because it's my dude was just like stunting on him, like like literally dancing around and like making jokes about him, and then just killed him. And I'm like, that's kind of unceremonious and anticlimactic.
Yeah, agreed. And yeah, and then kind of they're at the end, they're leaving. Oh, it was cute and whatnot. Uh, and then they kind of so two things I want to focus on: the fact that they even have Arsene Lupin in this universe, which is also cool. So I'm super excited to think that they're just putting all like the folklore people in this universe, in this anime. You know, they have Sherlock Holmes, they have Lupin, they had a Dracula. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the other monsters that are in Europe.
It looked like Frankenstein was in the back of that.
Frankenstein was there. Also, can we just like, because and I don't know why it didn't click soon. Well, it didn't click sooner because we were in Japan. But now that we're like in Europe, I'm just gonna, and this is the second point. I just want to assume that this dude who did all this shit, I'm assuming this is just Moriarty.
Oh yeah, it's Moriarty. I'm 100% certain it's Moriarty. He has
I don't know why. I don't know why it took me this long to like.
And they name dropped Sherlock Holmes, so I'm like, oh, so the Sherlock is here, Moriarty's here.
Yeah, the moment I think it clicked for me when they said, "Oh yeah, the guy with the M asked me wanted to go back to England." I was like, "Okay, gotcha, Moriarty." Yeah, I don't know why it took me so long. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I didn't know until this episode because I didn't.
Okay, so this also like you've also found out this.
I was just like, yeah, I wasn't paying attention to it, and then they hyper focused on it in this episode. I'm like, oh right, yeah, that's probably
right, yeah, okay. I feel like they kind of just like they kind of did it a little too much because it's like, damn. Okay,
yeah, now it's like, yeah, you put too much attention to it.
Right, like anyone that unless I feel like people who are watching this, they are keeping track of things. So I feel like the average watcher of the show probably knows that as well.
Yeah,
that person's probably Moriarty or guessed it as much. It'd be cool if it was like, haha, surprise, you're wrong.
Yeah, it's actually Mike
Morrison.
Sherlock Holmes' greatest enemy.
But yeah. It was a fine episode.
Yeah, and I want to see where it goes because I like the idea of having like this league of mythological villains, you know, like fucking Dracula and Frankenstein and shit.
Agreed. Alright, up next we have Dekiru Neko Wakyo mo Yutsu episode 4.
This was the most wholesome episode.
Excuse me, it really was. I was first of all, let me tell you something. It was a favor. Never mind. I was gonna say if I was getting ready to go on a date and someone was like, "Oh, I'm actually bringing my niece along," no, I probably would still go. I probably would still go. I'm weak. I'm weak. Maybe because I have my own niece, and I'm just like, damn it, the children have changed me.
I've been changed.
But I'd be upset. I'd be slightly upset about it.
Yeah, it was kind of a shame because I was expecting it to be like a actual romantic development between them, but I'll take it. It was cute.
Right. I thought he was gonna pawn the niece off on him at first. That's the way he worded it.
Yeah, like, all right, I'm going home. Bye.
Right. I was like, what? Also, I need Saku to like really, really sit Yukichi down and be like, "Girl, you cannot go outside like this."
Well, let
was
Yukichi
wild.
live his life.
No, and you know what? That's the part I kind of like about this show is it's like, in my mind, that's a very cat thing to do. Like, oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna go.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm going anyway.
But it's like, girl, I don't know. It stressed me out. It stressed me out just seeing him walk around. It's like clearly people are going to see that you're just a big ass cat. Like, why are you what are you doing? Like, yeah, I would have lost my shit. I'd be like, 1 second. I've been like, I would start kicking him to go home. Like, go. Then I would totally, right. I definitely would have treated him like a cat and been like, listen, you need to, like, you need to leave. You need to leave. Yeah. I don't know. I like this episode because it just showed how, like, it almost showed the Yukichi's stubborn streak. Like him coming to see the girl, just to see the idols. Oh my god, that scene where she looks back and sees him. She's like, go, and then he's like, got you. And just takes out all his memorabilia. And then she just puts it in her head. She's like, oh, fuck me. Like, get it. Like, that sign of defeat, that was so funny. And even the part where he still brought the sandwiches for them, which made me so hungry. Oh my god, I'm actually hungry now thinking about it. Really good. Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that was very, very cute. It was nice to see that the chief is also an aquarium nerd.
Yeah, he knew the sea slug names.
Right, like their actual like names, like from fucking like taxonomy. Yeah. And shit. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm wondering if he's legitimately just a nerd for these sea slug girls, or if he was just a really good uncle. But I'm leaning on he's actually a nerd.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Oh, and the part where Yukichi is just like home and just slumped. That was pretty.
It's like knocked out. Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, that's cute. Just them sleeping with each other is like I always just want a scene of that where they're just sleeping on each other. That always makes me feel good. Oh, also shout out to Yukichi being a god seamstress, god tier seamstress, and just making that dress wider. I was like, what in the RuPaul's Drag Race is going on?
I thought when he first took it, I thought he was just gonna like rip it apart or something. And
oh my god, why?
I don't know. I thought he was gonna be so pissed, like, oh shit, and just rips it apart. I'm tired of your shit.
I told you to lose some weight. Rips the dress. Yeah, and also the massage was funny because once again he
like, I've had that happen.
Yeah, because he was like a cat. He was like massage,
claws sink into skin.
I feel like that must have been way more painful than like a normal cat.
That would have probably felt like an actual stabbing. He's like, right. I don't know, get like a lion on top of you to do it and see how much it hurts.
Exactly. But yeah, no, it was a cute episode. Very wholesome, very cute.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
Alright, up next we have Dark Gathering. Episode 4. Yes, episode 4.
Yes. More insight into the relationships dynamics.
Yeah, this is the Eiko episode for sure.
Yes, my girl Eiko.
Yeah. So we actually learned right off the bat that she too, well, her curse manifested in the fact that her left hand was the one that's like cursed with like all the nerves growing out, which once again, so disgusting.
Yeah, very very uncomfortable.
Yeah. I will say, okay, I forgot what this is pertaining to. I said that Keitaro stating the obvious is a little too much. Oh, I remember. We have like this little internal monologue where he's just like, "Oh, I have to save Eiko. But saving Eiko means I had to deal with the occult."
I mean, that's just anime monologuing.
Have to go dumb. I'm like, girl, but you didn't have to say it. Like, I don't know. That wasn't great writing for this episode, in my opinion. Because it's like he like, it felt like I am saying this so you understand what is happening. Like, I don't know. That's not. I don't like that. that wasn't for me. But they go and have the school orientation where they find out that Eiko, I guess, like her cousin, is also a genius. But I guess it's fine. Like, okay, family of geniuses, fair.
Yeah, although Yayoi got her genius from a literal accident, so I don't know if that counts.
Never mind. It's, I guess he just happens to also be a genius. Fuck it. And everyone's like fawning over her, and like, oh my god, Eiko, oh my god, I just want to like suck your dick.
I mean, have you seen her? I also want to suck her dick.
Oh. I'm sure there's, if there hasn't yet, there's going to be a doujin made about that.
I'm 100% sure there is.
Oh my god! I tell you, this is like the last doujin I'd ever want to see.
Oh yeah.
I know the doujins of these, you only it's only gonna be like the real gross shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be 100% involving tentacles,
vor, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So then we do a movie, like not a movie. It was what was it, like a so basically? Oh, this is a spooky class.
It was yeah. I remember my favorite class in college, the one where my teacher showed me a suicide tape of a student.
Okay, because I was like,
fuck him.
I don't think you're legally allowed to show snuff films. I don't think you're legally allowed to do that.
It's a learning experience. How else are you gonna get your degree in folklore?
Jesus Christ! Yeah, I'm sure you can't do that. I know Japan has some really wild shows, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Yeah, shows where they be jerking off men, but
today on Student Suicide Tapes, the show.
Right. I was like, what the fuck?
I like how the guy was like outraged and like the teacher was like, "Well, I never showed the person change before. I was fine, and it was just the one student committing suicide."
Right, like it was the dude in the folklore. Oh, they showed someone else. Oh, gotta go.
Fuck?
Like,
this is unethical.
Oh, he didn't say it was unethical. He just simply said, I'm just gonna show that. I'm just gonna show this to a colleague. Bye.
Yeah, he was acting like his job was on the line. Like, oh shit, oh fuck, I wasn't so staffed.
I mean, showing like an actual suicide.
I know, but that's the thing.
Class, yes, it is on the line.
It is on the line, but
because I'm going to the dean immediately. I'm going to the dean immediately.
It would have been on the line regardless if if the main character swapped places or not.
Right. So I will say this episode is so we'll get the positives out of the way. I like the fact that it was like a different, like it wasn't just like kill, murder, blood. It was like this one's gonna set you on fire because you watched the tape.
Mm-hmm.
So very Ring-esque.
Yeah.
Which is Ring but fire.
Ring of fire.
So yeah, interesting change. I was a fan of that. They had that scene where they had a good relationship building between Eiko and Keitaro.
I actually really like the relationship. It feels very toxic because Eiko's a yandere, but also
believable. yeah. She's in her yandere bag. The end of the episode where she's just like, let me go to my secret shrine room where it was okay for her to monologue how she's gonna drag him into the darkness in order to save me. See, that was fine. I didn't like when he did it because it felt very like obvious. Hey viewers, understand this concept, but you didn't need that part. Her doing it at the end, that was a way. That's like two birds, one stone. Like one, you can see how ape shit crazy she is because a yandere would indeed say that out loud to herself in her room of Keitaro pictures. So that makes sense to me. But yeah, no, that girl's crazy. And I like when they did like the weird effect where like she had that weird creepy smile.
Yeah, I love the smile. I also love her motivation where it's just like that, like it's a good motivation for, they all have good motivations for putting themselves in this occult bullshit. Like, obviously, Yayo is like, I want to save my mom, but Eiko's just like, no, I like getting myself in spooky shit so that Keitaro can like save me and I can feel his love.
Right, even though I could just date him like a normal person.
No,
so.
I want him to save my life, which makes sense because he like saved her life so much, and, like as a kid, and like she just got like addicted to it or something. Like, oh my god, he saved me so much as a kid. I need him to keep saving me.
Exactly. So that's when it keeps you there. Right. My main thing about this was the idea to catch the ghost. Stupid. Just stupid.
The idea in general, or the idea for this episode?
No, the idea of for this episode specifically. Stupid. Stupid. I mean, it was amusing to watch, but stupid.
What?
So stupid. They're like, oh, we have to put ourselves in the car. First of all, you don't have to drive anywhere. Like,
well, they have to get to the house to put him in the torture room.
I mean, let me rephrase that. They could have showed him the videotape without them putting their lives at risk driving on fire. Because, like Ayataro said, if he lit up the car, baby, you think just the three of you are gonna die? While you're speeding at 120 miles per hour? You think y'all three are just gonna die, worst case scenario? No, you're going to kill everybody that's driving. And like in a 10-meter radius. Like, just everyone crashing cars, flipping over, getting blown the fuck up. No. That was a stupid idea. They could have just gone somewhere and like somewhere where it's not as flammable. Like, or I don't know, stand in water and do it. Like, have him stand in water, because
and
literally go to the pool.
What pool?
Oh, he's putting me on fire. Oh, never mind. like literally just take it and dunk it in water every time. Oh, it's on fire. Dunk water on fire. Like, there are so many better ways to do it than driving in a flammable,
but you know,
1-ton car of death.
You know what's the problem with that though? Is it's not as entertaining as driving around in a fucking
Agreed. I said it was.
If they had done any of those, you would have been like, that was a boring ass ghost.
But no, but it was just stupid. Like, it just felt so like this. I'm like, this is dumb. Like, I'm just watching them do this. Like, this is dumb, and it's like it's taking away from the horror aspect because it's just dumb. it was like, I mean, like that's
in the show's defense, it's literally a dark comedy. It's supposed to be over the top and stupid.
Okay, I feel like you're just adding tags.
No, it's a dark comedy.
All I see is horror and supernatural.
Mine says comedy, but it is a comedy.
Yeah, they have some parts that are funny. Some.
It's a dark comedy. I don't trust the tags on Anime News Network or Anime Chart.
I love how the other recommendations are, and honestly, as of right now, this anime did it better. Mieruko-chan, do you remember that anime?
I love Mieruko-chan, but that was more just straight up comedy with like supernatural dark stuff.
Yeah, but it was like, but it got scary at some point. It got real, oh shit, at a lot of points. And I'm not. That's just why I want this.
Listen, I'm gonna say this for the
I know. You don't have to repeat yourself. I'm just saying. So like I kind of got it a little episode. This episode with the fire and stuff, that was cool. I was like, okay.
Listen, if you're gonna wait for the horror, is not gonna show up for a while. This is all character world building episodes. The stuff they're fighting now is like, if I were to make a Pokemon analogy, Route 1 and Pewter City, and we're going.
All I'm gonna say is that if for some reason we decided to put in level 1 Mao Yusha show,
I'm not dropping
this. Would probably be. I'm not saying I wanted to. I didn't say we are gonna do that. I'm just saying that this would personally personally be at the top of my list.
Wow.
As of right now.
Over Masamune?
As of right now. As of right now.
Damn,
if it was like 3, if we were like episode 2 or 3, if we were on episode 2 or 3, I probably would have just, it would have been Masamune without a second thought.
The hate.
But now Masamune got.
I like all right. So like I said, I feel like you're just not giving it a chance because you're like, where's the horror? Where's the horror?
I don't know. Maybe,
and you're nitpicking the
just
characters.
had me sucked in from day one. Like it had me like freaked out from day one. This is like.
I mean, but this all right. So this is what I like about the show is that it actually builds the characters. Like I like Minako-chan, but at the end of the day, the characters were just ecchi girl that shows her ass in panties a lot and like her fat.
Fair.
Like this show is more about the characters. Like the horror will come, but it definitely wants to establish. That's why it's focusing so hard on Eiko and Keitaro's relationship.
Right, which is another reason why I was fine with this episode. Like, I was fine up until the exorcism part, and I was like, this is stupid. But everything before that was fine. Everything before that was great.
Listen, I'm just gonna say this: it's worth the payoff if you just let it. If you just stop looking for horror and view it as a supernatural, I don't know, romantic comedy or something right now.
Oh my god.
Don't worry about the horror. The horror is later. This is character building, romantic relationship, Yayoi backstory.
Oh, okay. This better not be some shit. Oh, it's 25 episodes. Oh, fuck.
It is. It's going to take a while for the horror to show up. I'm telling you. It's not going to show up for like the first 12 episodes. You're not going to see anything crazy. You'll know when as a matter of fact, because it's 25 episodes, I'm pretty sure they're going to do the whole thing where like in episode 12 or 13 will be the turning point where the horror starts.
I assume so as well. All right. I'm not saying I want to drop it. I'm just like I'm willing to stick. I'm willing to stick by it, cause you know I think those things where you said you're trying not to hype it up and you.
I can't but it's like I can't hype because if I don't say these things, then you're gonna be like I'm not enjoying it. And I can't like defend it, so I have to defend it. But then when I defend it, it sounds like I'm hyping it up. But I don't want to hype it up.
I know. I feel bad. I feel like
it's like a circular logic thing. I'm just saying, for now, you'll enjoy this more if you just pay attention to Eiko being a yandere.
Right. I'm going to readjust my expectations.
Yes. There you go. Adjust your expectations appropriately.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on to Masamune-Kun no Revenge R episode. Episode 4. Yeah, episode 4. Yeah, Yoshino spills the beans about everything. And then we kind of go back into the backstory of what led her to do this. And oh my god, Aki was such a bitch to Yoshino. Oh my jeez Louise.
Nah, that's not surprising.
Excuse me, yeah.
Rich girl behavior.
Also, to clarify from last week, Yoshino was aware of the plot of Masamune's plot to like just dump Aki.
Yeah.
Because you said that she wasn't, and you're like that's the reason why. But she confirmed like in the flashback where she's like, yeah, take her down a peg or whatever. So that happened. And yeah, I was surprised Masamune wasn't like even more upset at Yoshino. Like he was just like fuck, and then he just ran. I guess he was more concerned with the fact that he's like, no, she was always cool with me. What calls it? Yeah, like I can understand why Yoshino did what she did, because to try so hard to make Aki happy at the expense of her own happiness, and then she just sees Aki just getting along with Masamune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I probably like crushed her, especially when she was sick. She was just like, the fuck. Hmm. And I guess she was trying to help Masamune when she was like, "Ooh, I kind of made it. I kind of fucked up. I kind of made Aki really mad, especially because I chased away her only friend. Uh, while my parents are having a very ugly divorce.
Yeah, a very loud and ugly divorce.
Yeah. Whew. Man, that was rough. Yeah, Aki definitely took her for granted, and she was like, "Fuck that." uh, but yeah, but Gaso at the beginning of the episode was plotting against Masamune. Oh, herself. Um, I was getting the cronies to be like, "Hey, just make sure Yoshino's not around, and I can have Aki all to myself." I feel like I think that's what was just about to ask for the money, and Masamune just punched the shit out of her. Him.
You see, you had an issue with Dark Gathering's dumb resolution for the episode. I have an issue with this dumb resolution. There's 100,000 different ways you could have solved this problem, and just running up to him or running up to her and punching her in the face is not really the most logical or efficient way to.
It wasn't, but he's probably just high on adrenaline, and also probably upset at her for being like for meddling even further in the relationship.
Yeah, but you could literally just be like, "Oh, hey, Aki, she's a fake. I'm the real.
Yeah,
I'm the real Masamune-kun."
yeah, but Gasso has been such a conniving bitch. I'm like, I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at it. Like, oh no, he punched the bad guy in the face. Oh no.
Yeah, but now it's gonna
I
lead to
was.
more drama, or Aki's gonna be like, "I am not gonna trust you. You just punch somebody in the face."
I mean, that was. I was fine with that. What made me question. It was what he said after that. I was like, huh?
Yeah, and that too.
he was like, your attitude kind of fucking sucks. I forgot, what did he say? It was something really weird.
What, to Aki or to um?
No, to Aki. Or it's to both of them. Like, wait, hold on. I have to go back real
It was
quick
like,
and
pick the real one.
something like that. It was definitely something like
It was
that. And I
something
was
vague
like,
enough to be misinterpreted, which is my issue.
right. I'm pulling it. I'm pulling it up now. Are we doing research on the girl? No, I'm not ad blocking this site. Um, well, no, okay. Punch. Okay. What do you say? Go out. Go out the. Go out with the real. Go out with me instead. Oh yeah, she said I can't let your current ugly personality off the hook. I said, oh,
Yeah,
but yeah, yeah. He said if you're gonna go out with someone like him, go out with I guess the real me.
which
I
is
guess
just
it just
vague
didn't
enough to
translate
be.
properly.
I don't know. I feel like he was intentionally saying something vague, like just a big enough that she doesn't believe that he's really Masamune, and he's just like lashing out at her and like punching her boyfriend in the face.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, but yeah, it was very shojo esque
Yeah.
kind of. But yeah, but see that makes sense because of the trope. So I'm not.
Oh
I can
no,
let
you're not
that
giving
go.
you're not giving a pass to this, and not to Dark Gathering for being over the top. They were just as over the top and stupid as each other.
yeah, but it wasn't scary. That's my problem. If it was over the top and it was scary, that's fine. This is over the top, but this is in like this is very shoujo. Like he's literally being doing the cool
I find
thing and being like,
self-immolation pretty scary.
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the whole, literally fast forwarding to how they killed the ghost. Like that specifically that part. I was like, this is not super scary. Like this is like it became just very silly slapstick stupid. Um, and it wasn't even the parts of that wasn't even fun. Like it could have even gone funnier. It was okay. Like it no, it was just stupid. Like yeah, I didn't do anything for me. This what I admit was yeah, the whole punch and the whole go out with me, that was extra. But that's literally a trope in a romance, and like that, like that's within the borders of what's acceptable in an anime.
Dumb, generic trope. It's so stupid, and this is gonna cause more like this. This is just I'll take something being silly and kind of off kilter over something that's just really generic and dumb. Like this was just generic and dumb.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I was fine with it because I didn't expect him to punch Gasso in the face, and Gasso deserved it, so I'm okay. That's why I'm okay. Like yes, it was stupid, but I don't like Gasso, so I don't like what Gasso's doing because Gasso, yes, in the name of his sister, is like messing with a lot of people's lives. So no, I'm fine with her getting punched in the face. Maybe that's why. Like yes, it's a stupid trope, but she deserves it. So that's why I personally am willing to let it go. I don't know. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Yeah, no, it was an episode with twist and like this was supposed to be. This is can't have romance without a little bit of drama.
Eh.
And it could be worse.
I've seen.
It could be worse. It could be Peach Girl. It could always be Peach Girl. It could always be Peach Girl. Wait, what'd you say?
I don't remember Peach Girl.
Did you ever watch Peach Girl?
I don't think I did.
Right. And you know what? Yeah, this is not Peach Girl. If it ever gets to Peach Girl level, then yeah, you have a right to be like, this is so much drama, melodrama. That was melodrama. That was over the top. Oh god, I want to watch it now. Anyways, that was Masune Revenge. Unless you have something to say.
No, not really. If we're picking shows to drop, I'm picking this one though. But yes.
All right, let's move on to Helck, episode 3.
Yes.
So this episode had some world building. Some more world building, I should say. The Empire, where the demons are, apparently the whole area is just toxic. Like the air is toxic.
Are they in Twitter?
You mean X?
Yeah.
You mean Key? Yeah, so yeah, it's just toxic. And the monsters spawn from the toxins.
Sounds very RPG-ish.
Right. It really felt like Final Fantasy X-ish. The barrier dude was funny. Like he was just very silly.
I'm glad he got his moments this episode because he's been in the background the last couple episodes.
Yeah, he's like, let me put up this barrier. How long does it take? 30 minutes. Every time he kept saying like a healing spell, protection, it's just him beating someone up. Healing spell just slams the figure back on. So I don't think he can actually heal.
No.
And I feel like his barrier is just like a nuke.
Whatever works.
Right. I don't know what to say this episode, honestly. They run into these new world life forms that I guess are like just stronger monsters from the toxin, and Helck takes them out with the kick. Just nice kick, and then the sword victory pose is funny because then after he beats the monster, he takes out the sword and is like, "I won."
Yeah,
that was pretty funny.
I like the little interactions that Vermilia had with the other chick.
Wait, what's her name? Hyora.
Yeah, Hyora. She just like didn't know what to call her. She's like, and Vermilia, my lady.
Right.
Also, she got fucked up at the end, so that was.
Oh yeah, the leader. She's like, "I'm gonna take out the leader. I got it." And just goes flying clean off. So, girl, I don't think you got it.
No, you need some help.
So yeah, not too much happened this episode. There's just a lot of setup for the next episode. They finally we get to the confrontation. With the angel forces in the castle. So looking forward to that. Yeah, and not much to say about this week for the episode.
Same.
Oh shit! Wait, was that the last one?
I believe so.
Oh shit! Well, that was the last anime, which means we're done with our weekly reviews, and that is the end of Waifu Wars podcast. Something if you could take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the Waifu Wars podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so every episode as they come out every week. If you haven't already, do follow us on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party on the Discord, all linked in the description down below. You can also become a channel member or patron and join us for our weekly live watches, which we do every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. This season, we are watching Mushoku Tensei and Jujutsu Kaisen with our members, so if that sounds interesting to you, you know what to do. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to say?
So everyone has a house. Make sure you have homeowners insurance, because bitch, these acts from God.
Yes, watch out for falling trees. And on that note, this has been Soberoni and
We'll
catch you later. Later.
Bye.